This is Chainsaw Valley by FSG Modding and FSG DaVaR. It's 70.72 megabytes to download, and it says in the description, "Welcome to Chainsaw Valley. Farmers and loggers unite to take over the valley. Farmers have 23 fields to choose from, and loggers have tons of forest lands to choose from. Together they can collect over 100 collectibles hidden throughout the entire map." So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all three modes. I am in new farmer mode. So this is the map, as you can see. So like they say, there's a ton of forestry on here. We do have fields, 23 to be precise, like they say. They're not huge fields, but obviously with being able to chop a load of trees down, you've got plenty of scope to expand these fields if you wish to. Like I say, new farmer mode, we start off with this sort of area here, which takes in field 23, and we also own field 14. Kind of own this strip there across the side of the road and up against the river bank there, because we do have a couple of things placed on there. So in new farmer mode, we do have the farmhouse there, a water tank, and the silo, like so. Got a couple of bits of equipment down here and another shed as well, which obviously we will look at. In terms of field prices and plots of land, if I go like that, you can clearly see now that it is split up into separate sections, all varying in prices. The field prices aren't too bad because obviously they're not very big. Field 7, there's 59 grand. Field 1, 47. I think the most expensive field was 4, which is 108 grand, just over. And the cheapest, I think, was 16, which is 28,000. The forestry areas obviously vary. That's 1.2 million for there. If we pick a smaller one, it's 117 grand. So they're a little bit more expensive, but obviously I'll come back to that in a minute. Obviously you are going to make quite a bit of money off of the login. That is what I'm trying to say. So this area down here, 1.2 million as well. So what I just clicked on there is the rivers, and you can actually buy that as 0, costs you nothing. So you may be able to nab a few trees off of there for free and possibly place a few things down this side here, which leads to the sawmill, which then leads me on to various things that are on the map. As you can see, there's not a huge amount of sale points etc on here. We do have a sawmill, which is there, and this is your wood chip section. We have one main sale point, which is Johnson's Farmers Market. Got an animal dealer up there. Our shop is just there, and then we've got a gas station up there. So pretty, well, not plain, but basic, but it's giving you that sort of scope to do what you want. Make a ton of money, log in, and then expand your empire. So pretty nifty. Let's go through the slot counts and everything now, I think, because I'll be showing you equipment as we go round. Right, so like I say, I'm in new farmer mode, and in new farmer mode we start off with those bits of land and all of the equipment. The slot count is 709. Now if you come on here in farm manager or start from scratch, you don't start off owning anything. No land, no equipment. You get 0, nothing. And this area here, the farmhouse isn't here, that shed is here, and that shed down there is also there, and that is it. The silo's not there. I don't even think that water tank's there either. I didn't check that, but I don't think it is. So yeah, and in farm manager and start from scratch, the slot count is 621. Now in new farmer, which is what I'm in now, if you want to get that slot count down, if you sell off all your equipment, you can get it down to 630, but you can get it down even lower than that, because if you sell off the farmhouse, those sheds. There's another shed down the end there by the silo, which is just decoration. It doesn't do anything. Sell that off. You can even sell this lamppost, street light, and there's another one down that end. Sell them off. Sell the water tank off. I couldn't manage to sell this or the post box, mailbox at all, but if you sell all that off, you can get that down to 607. That's the lowest I could get it to, so that's pretty good if you want to start completely fresh, no equipment or buildings, etc. But anyway, new farmer mode, let's crack on. Let's check the equipment. So we do start off with 3 medium tractors, which is pretty cool. We've got the John Deere 4755, we've got the John Deere 7810, and we've got the Massey Ferguson 3670. We've got the top liner harvester, the 1986 pickup. We've got the Valga DK115 trailer, header for your harvester. We've got a cultivator, seeder. We've got the trailer for your header, and we've got a couple of 10 Winkle 750 weights, and that is it. Like I say, you can sell all that off and get the stock counts down. This is our farmhouse. As usual, come up to there's your sleep trigger. So there's our pickup. And in the shed we do have some equipment. We've got 2 of our tractors with the weights, cultivator, seeder, harvester. So that's all there. So we'll jump in the pickup. I think what we'll do is we will go down into the sawmill, check that out, and then come back up, and we'll do a kind of loop round like that and finish off at the fuel station. I'm not going to go all the way up through here because these are kind of little pathways that lead up through the forest like that, so I'll leave some things for you to discover. And there is a couple of little features out in the woods and forest out there. So just to our right there, that is our water tank where you can get your water from. Obviously you will have to pay for it. There's one of our fields. Let's put the little mini map on. That is field 23. They are both cultivated, but I think they need ploughing and lime, so they're kind of ready to go. We've got this shed here with the other tractor and trailer in, and then we do have our silo, which is the standard in-game one. It's just standard crops, it's not a multi-fruit. That has a 400,000 litre capacity. This is the other building I was on about. We can't go in it, it is just decoration, but you can get rid of it. I just thought of something. Where was our... We're supposed to have a harvester header trailer. I didn't actually spot that unless I'm being... Anyway, it must be here somewhere. Right, we're going to head on down this way, which will go past our other field, which is just there in the foreground, or the background, should I say. Just there. Get me fore and backs mixed up now. So we do have a bit of decoration, some farmhouses scattered around the map, trying to bring it to a bit of life. This is the area I was saying you may be able... They're not very nice trees though here, are they? But you could probably get rid of a few of them and do what you want. So there we go, Miller's Sawmill. Do have a weigh station as we go in, which does work with the digital display. And then the usual kind of setup with a sawmill. I won't get out, it's pretty straightforward. So you pull up into that zone there, there's your exclamation mark to sell your wood. You can buy the sawmill as a production chain from there, the spanner. I think it's 100 grand the sawmill. If you do that, that's where your planks will appear. And then we've got your wood chip bit up the back. We do have a fair bit of sheds sort of scattered around. You can't go in any of those other sheds, but there's an open shed there, and there's also this shed just there as well. There is collectibles on this map. There is 116 to collect. and there is also contracts on the other fields, so pretty cool. Right, we'll head on out now and we'll start doing a sort of little loop round, and I'll try not to do any bad driving, but that cannot be guaranteed. Do have a bit of an issue with my joypad at the minute on the PS5. The left stick keeps on sticking and going forward. I can't see how to take it apart though to try and clean it. I swear the PS4 controls had little screws, but anyway, that's enough of that. So loads of forestry, look, you can see all of it. A lot of money to be made on this map, I think. You do get random features which I quite like. You've got logs floating down the river, which is quite cool, and you get the odd boat as well going along. Although the boat I saw earlier didn't even have anyone in it, so that was a bit worrying. So there's a field to our left, that's field 12, just as an example. And then this is the Johnson's Farmers Market we are coming up to. So this is your main sale point. So if we go around the back, you've got two sale points there. So the grate there, the grill, is probably more than likely going to be for your loose products like your grains, and then to the right will be for your pallets and things like that. Produce, as it says on the billboard or sign there, fresh produce. So your lettuce, strawberries, things like eggs, anything like that. I'm on the wrong side of the road. So again, there's little buildings scattered around just to bring the map to life. There is a cool, bit like Elm Creek, one of those, but it says Chainsaw Valley on there, which is pretty smart. Then we need to go across this bridge. There's two bridges, one here and one up the top by the gas station. It's very cool. Do like the look of the... Whoa! Come on, pal. There's a crash. Brilliant. So, more fields to our left. Like I say, you can definitely chop some of them down, I should imagine, expand. This is all decoration again, like a silo there, a building. And on our left we have the animal dealer. Like so, so I'll jump out. So you pull up in here. Obviously we don't have any animal pens or barns set up, but just to show you as an example, ta-da! And there is also little chainsaws. How cool is that? So that is a collectible. That is awesome. In fact, how many of them is there on the map? Oh, it doesn't say. Sometimes it tells you how many you've got of each one, doesn't it? You do have a little sort of drainage ditch there, which is pretty smart. I like what they've done there. Oh no, there's another bridge, look, that's 3 bridges then, I missed that one. So getting up here past the fire station. And then we're coming up to the shop area. There's a boat there, look, no one in it. Freaky, I don't like it. So, shop area. The usual sort of thing. Shop icon just there. And this is what I said about. It's quite a huge area, isn't it? But you can't buy it. We do have our workshop trigger just here. See for your repair, customization, etc. This is also your reset point here at the shop, so if you buy, lease anything or reset it, it will appear out here. Pretty cool. And then moving back out of here, kind of going back up the other side of the river from where we first started out. We'll eventually come to that gas station. So just over to our right is where our first sort of shed is on its own, and the silo. And then across there's our farmhouse. So it's all within touching distance really. And then just in here we have our fuel station. Like so. I think we'll just drive up past some of these fields at the top. So this is what I was on about. There's all these little paths that go up round. Obviously you probably could drive up there easy enough, but I will leave some for you guys to discover. So we'll just go up past these fields, and I think we will end at the map tour there. Loads of trees on here. I remember watching Farmer Cop's early access to this map a couple of weeks ago, and I was wondering whether it was going to make it to console, because obviously consoles can't really handle too many trees, I think. But it is here. I don't know whether they've done any adjustments to it. So there's the end of the road, which is just a big pile of rocks. So that is it. That is Chainsaw Valley. Plenty of trees, loads of trees. Hope you have all enjoyed the map tour. If you have, please give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. What's he gonna do? And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.